And I get the sense that we're going through one of those now. The question about the oath, you've got this woman in California who was mocked for trying to say the Pledge of Allegiance. You've got this abortion battle here in New York State. The law was signed into law a week ago yesterday. And then you have this exchange from the state of Virginia. Why don't we go with number 2? It's about a minute long, but it's rather telling about the direction possibly where this state is headed also on this watch.
How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
So, through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay, but to the end of the third trimester?
Yep, I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
Where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth. She has physical signs that she is about to give a birth. Would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision that the doctor, the physician, and the woman would make at that point.
I understand that. I'm asking if your bill allows that.
My bill would allow that, yes.
So that was from the state of Virginia. It's not codified, but New York is. I believe Oregon has some pretty liberal laws on the same issue as well. Is this the real movement, do you believe, for the Democratic left?
Yes, it is, because states are the petri dish of public policy, and when one state goes, other states tend to follow. As a Republican, as a citizen, the culture wars that we're seeing in this country are very, very troubling, and it has a cascading effect. And I hope that Virginia, I'm a resident of Virginia, I hope that they do not go there.
Is this the real movement, Richard?
So Liz, I think there's two different, I think you have to look at them differently. So let's do with the abortion one first, and I'll talk about the pledge in just a second. As far as this abortion one goes, if you listen to the sound there very carefully, and I think the most important part of that sound that I heard was, this is a decision that a doctor and a woman should make, and nobody else. And I think that's the most important thing. And the Republican Party is a party where they believe in less government intrusion. And this is where I agree with the Republicans, and I think when it comes to reproductive health, it should be between a woman and her doctor and nobody else, period.
What I heard just saw, Matthew, though, to be very clear, yeah. This is a Virginia delegate, right, a Democrat, a woman, proposing a bill that would allow abortion up to the day a child would be born.
Right, and I heard something different from Richard. I heard her silence and awkward response when the man questioning her said, "You mean right up to the point where the pregnant woman is dilating?" She did not have a good answer. Finally, she admitted the truth, which is that her bill would allow abortion in that case. That's an extremist position, and the Democrats have to be worried that they come across as extremists on the abortion issue or on these issues involving religion and state more broadly. And that's why with your interview with Debbie Dingell, it was so interesting. She immediately went to health care, pre-existing conditions. That's what won the Democrats the House. They can't make the mistake of thinking that the majority that elected them to the House is for this sort of abortion extremism and for repudiating God in our public life.
I mean, this